Point of the Metro Cup season, round 5, and it sees a grand final replay in our opening match tonight. The Southern Storm taking on the UQ Rebels. Scott McAllister and a special guest in commentary tonight, one of the absolute legends of the sport. Bo Dela Cruz, how are you, Bo?
Hey, Scotty, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for having me. My debut BMTA. I'm pretty excited about it. I remember playing here a very long time ago. I think I was Griffith Sharks back in the day. Yeah, so had the likes of the Barr sisters playing and Sharon Williams. So, yeah, it was a long time ago, mate.
Absolutely. There's been quite a few legends that are laced the boots up on this Friday night competition. Great game for our opening match, as mentioned, a replay of last year's grand final, the Southern Storm taking on the UQ Rebels. These two teams have actually come up against each other in the last 3 Metro Cup grand finals. UQ Rebels winning on every occasion there. So the Storm looking to get one back tonight. We'll take a look at the team list coming up very shortly, starting with the Southern Storm. Few changes for the Storm this year from the team that lined up in the grand final last year. They've lost a little bit of experience. Ash Carney, Laura Gleeson out of the team this year. Charlie and Chloe Nicola have made their way over to Redlands, as has Charlotte Vandermeer. And Kana Kuriashi, the Japanese international, has head back home as well. So it gives them an opportunity to bring some new blood coming through. And they've had a pretty good start to the season as well. We'll take a look at the UQ Rebels lineup. Pretty familiar lineup as well. A couple of players missing as well from that grand final team from last year. You got the familiar coaching staff there, Renee Murphy, Alicia Thuard. Pretty experienced in the box.
And I think even Amy Hope, like she's been, Australian mixed player forever. And, it's a pretty awesome lineup in that coaching staff there. But, yeah, definitely, you and I commentated earlier this year with the junior, what was it, Pacific Nations.
Pacific Nations,
so,
yep.
We got to see the likes of Evie Clarkson, obviously, and Pia Murphy play in that tournament. So, yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen this level of touch in a while in terms of the BMTA. So, it's good to be back down here.
Let's take a look at tonight's key player matchup. For the UQ Rebels, Tiani Bryce and Emma Sykes from the Southern Storm, 2 key players tonight.
Yeah, they're going to be it's going to be hard on this one, and who's going to be taking it out. We've got to watch these young girls over the young women, should I say, over the past couple of years, and like you said, great matchup. We'll see who's going to take out the game tonight. Yeah,
Emma Sykes started off in touch like many do, made her way over to the Rugby Sevens scene, which you're very familiar with as well, Bo, having represented Australia. It's great to see her coming back in towards touch. Played for Queensland at the State of Origin series back in 2016 when she was just a young pup, but she'll really lead from the front tonight, and there's not much more you can say about Tiani Bryce. Just in an absolute purple patch of form over the last 2 or 3 years. Australian Women's Open, Queensland Women's Open. She was the player of the final in the Metro Cup Grand Final last year when these two teams came up against each other. She'll have another big match tonight, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Scotty. Like, they're both 2 strong attacking players for their teams. Tiani has come off a strong Aussie in NTL's campaign this year, winning in the Women's Trans-Tasman as well, so congratulations to her. But yeah, Emma Sykes, as you said, ex-Rugby Sevens, so it's good to see her back out here. The way that touch players can transition in and out of both sports is pretty spectacular, so it's good to see her back out on the touch field.
Match to follow our women's tonight is the UQ Rebels taking on the Gold Coast. That's in the men's, 8:10 local time for that one. Looking forward to seeing a couple of the big heavyweights in the men's come up against each other. We're underway here in the women's. The Southern Storm get the first touch of the footy. Here's Taylor Sykes. It's Emma's younger sister. As Rousel plays it on the 7. Windy conditions tonight here in Whites Hill. The wind really picking up this afternoon. Here's Taylor Sykes, comes back across to the link and nicely defended by Murphy. And the penalty will come for the touch and pass. A few little things from the start there, the Southern Storm. They were shifting across the field quite nicely, throwing the footy around.
Yeah, I guess they're sort of, everyone's going to set the standard and see what the rucking is like for the first, 5 minutes of the game. Great rucking already there by UQ Rebels. Oh, it's quick. It's really nice to see.
Yeah, showing nice intent early with their first touch of the footy as they're coming into the last now. Hammond goes across, loops it away to Caitlin Tickle, just held up in that breeze a little bit. But yeah, really good early signs there from the UQ Rebels. And the Storm now with a bit of a wobbly one out of the hands.
They'll have a full set here, UQ Rebels on the line, and it's always hard when you're setting up play, you know, coming into the attacking, you know, I guess what we call it 7. You definitely have to be patient, especially so early in the game, Scotty. So it'll be good just to condition first, but you never know. Some of these girls are absolute freaks and can definitely set some stuff up early.
Hammond, looking to go in underneath. Touch is made. We got 3 refs tonight: Matt Lavery, and Clado Lawrence, and Zoe Genrick. As Teagle switches in Donovan. Hammond with plenty of touches early on in this one. Loops it out in the breeze. The ball goes over the sideline.
This is the Storm's first the rucking set out. They haven't, the last one they dropped the ball, so let's see if they can, you know, make some meters here, get their subsets going and get some subs on. Oh.
Here's Meg Muir. Feeds it, they'll play it right on the halfway line, comes back to Muir, gets the contact and will earn the penalty on the last touch of the set.
Bit of physicality already in the game, Scotty.
They don't mind it.
It's what we like to see, just a little bit of a bump here and there. They're passionate. Let's call it passionate.
Well, if there's one person that can comment on that and the physicality and the passion of the game, it is Bo to my right tonight.
Oh, that's scary. That's a scary thing to say.
Here's Anna Forbes back to Muir. Forbes again.
Oh, beautiful. Long ball. Oh, great defence by UQ.
They eventually come up to make the touch, so UQ looking pretty strong in defence, and you can probably hear the wind coming through the FX mics at the moment. Definitely in tricky conditions for the girls out there in our opening match. We may mention that halfway through the season, round 5 now, the regular season.
Yeah, they'll have to play smart here, both teams. As you said, it is very windy. So, you know, a lot of dummy half running might be the key. Oh, beautiful try. Great touch. Dummy half running might be the key here. Just early on in the game. Long balls, probably you want to, I guess, gauge it, especially with this wind.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw with Tiani Bryce picking up and going on that previous set. So the Storm had their first loss last week. It was a decent defeat there at the hands of Redlands. 6-1 was the final score. They had some 7-0 victories in the first 2 rounds, as we see some contact there early. Sorry, it was 4-1 that they lost to Redlands last week, and then they had previous wins 7-0 over the Colts. Now they look to get through again.
Strong defence there by UQ Rebels. They actually don't look threatened at the moment. I think once the game goes on, you know, fatigue will start to set in, and we might see some little lapses in defence, but for now, they're really strong in their D.
You see Storm players down on the deck. There's replacements. You come onto the field, Donovan plays it, Fildes has a look up, they come back across to that link, the side of the field. Not a bad place to start their set here, though, for the Southern Storm.
I remember when I first came back into touch, I think having after my second child, I got to play with Lucia. Yeah, we were at, where were we? Maybe Redlands? Yeah, back in the day. Her and her twin sister, they were only very young. So it's good to see the progression that they've had over the years, and obviously playing rep touch.
Could you see a little something, Kenna, even back at those early stages?
100% for the both of them. You know, very quick on their feet, great footwork. But definitely with Lucia, she was always, you know, I was pretty much, you know, I was the old girl, so I was like, I'm down for you. And every time she went through, she was gone. So, but no, great sisters there, really good touch players and even better people.
They went half a chance of scoring the first try there, the Rebels. Final pass just going away from them. So it's been a tight contest. Just feels like the Rebels might be up a little bit in terms of field position and attacking opportunities. The score's still locked up at 0-0 at the moment. Here is Sykes. Comes back to Muir. No half in place coming into the last. And Emma has a look up. She's got a beautiful passing game. Ball was just out in front on that occasion. one of the best left to rights getting around. The Rebels will tap and start. Been a little bit of a scratchy start to the season for the Rebels, the defending champions. They've had 2 draws, one against the Gold Coast and Redlands. They had a 6-1 win against the Colts to start the season. So they've been thereabouts, just haven't been able to put that final polish on as of yet. Plenty of footy to come still here in the season.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't write them off that just yet. We've seen what the NRL have done in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we thought teams that weren't going to be there at the start of the season are there now. So it's, yeah, you can never write teams off right up until the last couple of rounds.
Particularly this season as well, with 5 teams in each competition. We saw it last year in the men's. Redlands, they scraped their way into the finals. They finished 4th. They were playing no good all year. They got 3-4 wins in a row. They take out the championship.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy how it works, unless it's strategic, you know what I mean?
Keep that run right to the very end. I wouldn't put it past some of these coaches, the way that things go around, the tactics of it all these days. And
do you think deliberately losing is a tactic?
I don't know if they're going to go that far. I don't know if they go that far. I know there's definitely some changes, though. Particularly, we've heard by talking to some of the coaches down at like NTLs and NYCs, when they've got games on field 1 coverage in the rounds, they might just keep a few little cards in the back pocket because they know people are watching.
That's it.
We know what you're up to, coaches. Good mistake there from the Rebels around that halfway line. And this tight back and forth battle continues here between the 2 teams. Good chance here for the Storm as Archer dances around. They're going to get a penalty here. Play's being called offside. A repeat set.
And this is the first time they've actually been down there and had a really good set of 6 on their line. So it'll be good to see what they can, how they can build pressure. Oh, beautiful dive. And it's a try. Yes.
Yeah, Felicity Archer. That was sharp.
Well, I didn't need to build pressure, did we?
No, we'll go for it right now. And we take a look at the replay. You can see Archer is getting into position. It was just sharp off the right foot here, going back at that offside player and just not tight enough on the inside. And the Storm score first. Hammond will tap to restart and get us back underway. How do the Rebels respond? Here's Tiani Bryce. Now comes across a lovely ball, juggled and spilt over the line.
Oh, lucky.
It was a nice play, wasn't it? Beautiful ball from Tiani as well. Now the Storm comes straight to their sub-box side of the field as they flirt with the sideline.
Oh, beautiful rucking.
Here's Rousel, changes on around the back.
Set up for a strike dump here. Oh, it's only 4. Sorry.
We'll get it this time.
Yep.
Charlotte Greeny on debut for the Storm tonight.
Oh,
and they'll get the repeat set. So more pressure. Halfway through the first half here, the Storm in front by 1. Here's Greeny again. Muir feeds it. Sykes
nice
through the hands, and they've found the space. They'll take it away from them, though. Final pass.
50-50, mate.
It was the wind, ref.
I love how the girls just jump on the ball, get on with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no... I'm comparing myself here. There's no blowing up, which I really love. They just get onto it straight away. Next job.
Going into the last... Oh, no, they're going to bring it back.
So unlucky. She called forward.
Forward pass off the ruck, I think, and signalled from Zoe Genrick. Nice little show and go. And Greeny has been involved over the last couple of sets. Rousel throws the dummy as well. As Izzy Reid comes back down the left-hand side of the field.
Oh,
looking for the inside.
Yeah, a bit of lack of communication there in the middle.
UQ looking to be a little cleaner. It's been pretty good defensive start from the Storm on the first couple of touches. They're still working for meters here, UQ, as Donovan looks to kick away from defenders. Coming into the last, Lucia just picks it up, slings it across.
It's the speed off the mark, hey?
Sharp.
It's phenomenal.
Very sharp. The Storm start their set on their 10-metre line again. They've really worked themselves into this game nicely now, the Storm. In front on the scoreboard. And territory and possession is swung back their way. Taylor Sykes now kicks away, throws it into the in-goal. No, Lucia's claiming a touch back. She's got the hands in the air. She's almost doing the YMCA out there. She made the contact. She knew it.
Great touch.
They start their set again.
It was a great touch just because she was already manned up on her link on the short side, and for her to be able to sort of just gauge, you know, the middle had been beaten, just put her hand out, make the short touch is really good defence.
Now Hammond looking to kick away, and Storm staying composed at the moment as Bryce picks up, feeds it through, and the touch is there just before they get it across the line. Good desperation defence on the line there from the Storm.
Yeah, great defence by the Storm. They're just struggling to get out of there, to get their rucking set going here. Some late subs coming on, but beautiful meters. But unlucky for the number 19, Izzy Reed.
Yeah, just took that one little step too far. And again, it was because she was trying to get her team back on the front foot and pick up those extra meters. They got swung back towards the Rebels as they look to get their first try on the board.
Beautiful ball. Out to Gianni, long ball. Oh, unlucky. Just needed a bit more muscle behind that out to the wing. But this is where I think sometimes with subsets can really, I guess, they're always a good thing. I love them. I've been using them a lot with the my under-12 boys. But I sometimes think if you're in a bit of a rut like that and you're just, the thing is to get people off because it's a subset, then that's when you can lose momentum sometimes. So I just think sometimes you've got to play direct, put your head down and go forward.
Yep. Nice little pick up and goes. Forbes, nice little late switch coming in, looking to link up with Emily Coyne. Yeah, I find that aspect of the game really fascinating to see how teams go. There's different elements of it now. We're not seeing teams coming direct, just putting it through the hands and going straight to the box.
Yeah.
The Rebels have looked like they've been bringing it back through the middle for the first couple of touches, then shifting back. So, yeah, a couple of little tactical battles in that area. But it's good to see because it can be a little bit mundane as well, just seeing teams come to the box every single set as we see a nice little tip on there. Was it planned? It doesn't really matter. It came off the hands of Lucia Folds. I'm sure it was part of the plan as Murphy runs down to score their first.
It was a beautiful little tip on, like you said. I don't know if it was deliberate. I'm going to say it was. But nice ball out to Lucia.
Oh,
it was,
absolutely
definitely.
Was. Of course it was.
Great work by Lucia there, and Murphy just finishing off. She was in a really good position too, sort of coming in, running out. Beautiful try by UQ. There was a really nice lead into it as well. And like you were just talking about, they just changed up their rucking a little bit. They went through the middle first instead of straight to the wing, trying to get off for a subset. They played a little bit more direct. And I know that'll be Renee. That's Renee and Alicia and Amy with a bit of an old school, bringing it back through the middle. Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. Oh, the touch. The touch was signalled first. I think we're coming back for a forward pass, but pretty close to getting across. Been a nice little hit back. 4 minutes to go. Tight contest here between these two top teams. And now they put it through the hands and go down the sideline on the first touch. That gives him a really good leg up. You can see changes now on the second coming into the third. As now Hammond decides to pick up and go, gets away from one, gets away from two, links up with Tiani Bryce as they come back towards her.
No,
that is
try.
Classy. And Kate Hammond just saw space in front. She said, I'll take that, thank you very much.
how important a strike dump, Scotty. Hey,
Yeah.
they've just so, if you can get on the right person or the wrong person in the defence case, it's just so, I guess, when it comes off, it looks nice, but it's actually meant. A lot of the times, you know, dummy half runners sometimes can be a 50-50 if they meant it or not, but by the looks of things, UQ definitely are meaning to scoop and go.
Here's Muir. As the wind feels like it's picking up even more.
Keep those dummy half runs. Keep the little dives, beautiful. Little quickies, sweepers.
That was a nice look for Muir.
You can already see both teams have gone away from long balls. I think that's come down to the coaches, you know, definitely playing to the weather.
Yep, tonight's not the night for the big bomb out to the corner. As we see, a little bit sloppy on the ground. Rebels still hold on to the football. As now they push it through the hands. Bryce will play it over the 10-metre line. Hammond will get them over the halfway.
It's another great dump by Murphy.
And not a bad set in the end from UQ. So 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Rebels in front, 2 tries to 1 as the Storm put it through the hands. Here's Muir, had no options to throw to, had to hold on to it. As Hillman gets the Storm over the halfway line. Good hands to hold on to that one in the end from Elias. Forbes picks up, goes to Rousel. They're on the back foot and they're in all sorts of trouble. And then got caught up in the ruck. Pia Murphy there for the Rebels. Nice lead in though from the Southern Storm.
Great lead in though, just on the go the whole time.
There's now Forbes sings it over the top and no one in front of Emily Coyne. And again, we saw that I think on the previous one where they got that repeat set, second touch, and they just go for it straight away.
Yep. Beautiful. Dummy to the sweep. Sweep came on the link. Great try by the Storm.
So locked up at 2 tries apiece. And there'll be one final set here to close this out. As Donovan plays it, Clarkson gets in from half. Filed, comes against the grain, Lolly pops one over. And the ball hits the deck. Still 30 seconds, all the way down the other end. Do the Storm. They have a crack here.
Ooh.
There's a solid contact there on MS Sykes. She gets her hands clapping. She quick taps him. We're off again.
Oh, they're going at it again.
2 in a row.
Bit of physicality as we spoke about, Scotty, in this game already. And Evie Clarkson's been subbed off.
Nice little kick away from Reed. The Hooter sounds in the background as Archer will get closed out. So it might have been a little bit of gamesmanship there potentially. Give those penalties away, take a couple of seconds off the clock. But the girls are all high-fiving as they make their way to the box, and we're locked up at 2 tries apiece. Good first half, Bo.
Yeah, great first half. A lot of running, a lot of rucking. Girls playing at speed, the skill. But we've seen, you know, once the Storm get down and they put a lot of pressure, they've got 2 penalties down in their half on their 7. So you know, there's got to be a bit more discipline from UQ in their defence because we see nearly every time they've got a penalty from UQ, they've scored every time. So yeah, great game so far, but we'll see what the second half brings. 2-2.
Yeah, it's worthy of grand final replay tonight. Locked up at 2-2 going into the halftime break. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second half.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
We're locked up at halftime here in round 5 of the Women's Premier in the Metro Cup. The grand final replay from last year, Southern Storm and UQ Rebels, 2 tries apiece. Great first half in the opening 20 minutes. Back and forth, wasn't it, though, between the two teams? Looked like Rebels got underway, probably the better of the two, but Storm really worked their way into that game nicely towards the back end of the first half.
Yeah, 100% they did, and I find that Rebels are definitely the better rucking team at the moment, but when they get down there, they're just not executing. A couple of times, obviously they've scored 2 tries, but I'm finding that when they're working, the Storm are working hard down the middle of the field, that they're creating that opportunity for a penalty on their line, which gives them advantage to then have 6 touches on the line, and they've had that twice. So yeah, it's a really good close game at the moment. As you said, this is the grand final game from last year's season, but yeah, let's see what the next half brings.
They've been so close over the last 3 years, the Southern Storm as well. Last year they had a really great year. Regular season they finished on top. I think they were undefeated coming in. The only game they lost last year was the grand final. They had a couple of draws, so they beat the Rebels through the round games as well. The one that got away from them the year before, I think it might have gone close to being through extra time as well. So they've just been so close, but just haven't quite got across that line as of yet. But they're building something. They've got another crop of good, talented young players coming through, and they're up to their necks in this game here tonight.
That's the absolute worst. You go through the whole season beating a team that you're going to come up against in the grand final. It's always the way, but I find it 9 times out of 10 that's always the way. You can go through undefeated. You can go through the final series undefeated, and yeah, things like that just happen, mate. It's not a good thing.
Yep. It can be a bit of a mental thing as well, can't it? Coming
100%.
into a grand final. But they just got beaten by a quality outfit that night. But can they reverse that tonight? They're on their way at the moment, and they're starting nicely in defence. As Matt Lavery looks sharp on his feet, getting out of the way of our UQ player coming through. Here's Asher Bryce. Lovely ball back on the inside. Referees have a look, make it all clear. They will point to the spot, and Evie Clarkson opens up the scoring here in the second half.
Yeah, great ball. I don't think that the link for the Storm needed to come up then. They just needed to man up, and she just sort of created it. There was a bit of a hole that got created, see it there on the inside. So, yeah, just unfortunate for the Storm, because they looked quite calm in their defence, but great attack by the UQ, and awesome try by Evie Clarkson.
It's just a bit of the threat of Tiani Bryce as well, ball in hand.
100%.
Even like that wasn't her person to go across, it just attracted her to go with. Opens up the space back on the inside. Here's Forbes having a look around. They come back through the middle. So Russell just loops one over the top.
I think oh no, just a drop ball.
So here's the Rebels again. This time they're bringing it down the Storm side of the field.
Yep.
So another little variation for them.
Yeah, nice.
All players remain on the field. We usually see when they're bringing it away down the other side, that opens it up for their other players to get across.
Yeah.
But the same 6 stay on the field for this set of 6 as we see Donovan pick up and go back to Hammond. So they get themselves downfield. But with those 6 players staying on, now they've got to do another set of 6 in defence as well.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's, something that I definitely think the likes of Renee or the 3 coaches over there have brought into the game. And, we've always been big on you've got to earn the right to get off as well. But, I think they were quite a new, fresh 6 that had come on. So for them to be able to stay on, then attack a set and defend a set, and they'll get off the next set.
Elias plays it as Hillman has a look up. Nice ball out of the hands. Good sliding defence though from the Rebels. And this will help them that they're starting their set on their side of the box. They're bringing it back towards the middle though to start with.
Storm have gone away from their attack that they were so good at it in the first half. They were so good at the short ball games, the sweepers, quickies and all that. They're trying to play a long ball game now. If it's not broken, you don't need to try and fix it unless the defences are coming at you. But yeah, I find that they've changed their attack up and it's not coming off for them in this first couple of minutes of the game.
Let's see if they can get them back into that footy now. After the mistake from UQ, Hillman will play it as Archer will get over the 10-metre line. Chadburn very sharp on the feet as Taylor Sykes picks up, has a look, comes back towards Chadburn. They turn the ball over, but deep down in UQ Rebels' end of the field. There's a no touch being claimed. Referees need to see it cleanly. They continue to play on here, the Rebels. Now Clarkson throws the dummy. Just slows them up momentarily. She gets them going forward again. Picks good meters up coming into the last. Lucia has a look left, has a look right.
Good defence by the Storm there. They didn't panic. They just said they saw the strike dump coming and they saw who was coming in from dummy half. No panic. Just nice and calm.
Changes onto the field for the Storm as they bring it back down the sideline. Muir sends it back in field. A little bit flat as they look to go direct coming to the last. And the ball just hitting the deck. Again, just a little bit disjointed. Got a straight defensive line ready to go here, the Southern Storm. See if they can get up and put some pressure on.
They sort of played that away set and then they're going back to the box now. You'll start to see, oh, here she goes. Oh, so quick.
And ball in one hand.
Yes.
How you can run that quickly, holding the ball like an apple.
I know.
Unbelievable. So exciting to watch. Here's Hammond. He'll play it.
Got some fresh legs on here, UQ. Bring the sweeper around.
Feeder now, and Rain.
Oh,
lovely ball out in
what a ball.
front. They'll say it's forward.
Oh. I thought she actually left her run a bit too late there.
Yep.
UQ, I think it's Hammond. Is it, did you say? Sorry. I'm getting used
Might have
to all
been
the
Bella
names.
Narain, yeah.
And Bella, it was Bella, sorry, my bad. Bella, it was Bella Narain. She left her run a little bit too, but she still got there. It was a great, she made up those meters pretty well.
Getting a little stifled coming forward. Archer has to try and get off that left foot. Peter Murphy makes the touch. So this momentum swing back in favour now of the UQ Rebels. Here's Narain. Gets it down cleanly on the deck. Hammond frees it. There's Ashurst. That's good defence coming up and sniping out the replacement player coming out of the box in Ashurst. It's Clarkson now.
Ooh.
Yeah, might have just been onside. Elias to make the touch. No complaints from the Rebels. And a much better place to start their set this time around for the Southern Storms. Rousel juggles. Does a good job to hold it on. Now Chadburn looking to work with Taylor Sykes in the middle. Having a look at the UQ defence at the moment. Sykes decides to hold it, but no half there in place. And Chadburn decides to pick up and go. As Forbes was looking to switch in.
I feel like they've gone away, like I said, away a lot from what they were doing in the first half, the Storm. You know, they were having, you know, nice little dumps, quick little plays. They're getting their sweepers around. And they've just gone away from that. They can go back to that and they can start to build a bit more momentum. You know, the lead in, you know, to the attacking set on the line. I think they'll find that they can score more tries, but at the moment, they're just trying to do a little bit too much.
They've still got a bucket load of time to work themselves back into this game. Only down by 1 at the moment.
Ooh.
Oh, see players down on the deck. That's Taylor Sykes in the background. Just having a little bit of a look up at the referee to ask the question.
I think it was an accident that she just ran into her.
Now Muir has a look again, coming into the last. A little bit clunky again.
I don't know whether they're coming on and not hearing the calls of the ref and what number touch it is, because by the looks of it, they look surprised when they know that they've, you know, it's a 5th and last and they're not scoring. I think they need to, you know, maybe their subsets when they're going, the subs when they're going on, need to start talking about what touch it is. You know, those little bit of comms once you're coming in and out of the box is always important.
As Bryce sings it across, it seems to be falling apart from him around that touch 3, touch 4. And they can't quite recover on the back end.
I feel with UQ as well, they're trying to attack from around, you know, this 10-metre line over halfway. They're a lot more effective when they're over that line and running into the play, like leading into it. They've got to really set stuff up. They're better when they're running.
Now Storm. That was a little bit better for them. At least they had a little bit of an option to work with off the back end. Cleaner coming into towards the back end of the set. Now the Rebels again through the middle in the first couple. And Murphy feeds it to Ashurst from half. Demi will take another run forward, heading them towards the halfway line. And Donovan out of the box, holds it up to the last second, feeds it to Lucia, comes off that left foot, smartly gets it down nice and cleanly as Donovan comes in. And it forces Rousel to get hands on the footy. And a repeat set. It's a couple of experienced players there steering the ship towards the back end.
Yeah, that's a better set there by UQ. They're running into the game. See, they're attacking where the attack came from. It was over this 10-metre line from the halfway. Then that's where they're better at when they're attacking.
Here's Clarkson. He gets it down. Anita Smith sends it back in towards Lucia Fildes. Smith again. Clarkson over the top and beautiful hands. She got it. Kate Hammond, where did she come from? Little cheeky smile and a high five there.
It was a beautiful split play here. They were looking for the sweeper. They did the split back off the left, long ball over. She had to work hard to get that. What a great catch. Oh, my back feels like it's going to put it back into place after that. Awesome work, and that's it. They worked hard for that set then. They got a repeat set on the line, and that's where we know that UQ are really dangerous, is within that, I guess, what we said, 30 metres from the try line. They attack really, really well.
So margin out to 2. Biggest margin of the game so far. Storm to Sykes. Those Sykes girls working together. It's Taylor. He gets touch coming into the last. Oma will get herself into half. Little hop, skip and a jump. Shows it once, sends it out. Not really running too many options, and the Rebels take a couple of metres off them as well on the last touch of the set. Ashurst nice and direct on the first.
Beautiful.
Teagle just bit off a little bit too much more than she could do.
She went to make the touch and then she sort of pulled out and just got a bit confused. Been there.
Your head knows where it needs to be, but when the body keeps going and you can't pull it back.
Oh, mate, that's me for the last 20 years. No, I wouldn't say that, but 10 years. The head knows everything. The
Oh,
bloke
yeah.
just doesn't go with it. Beautiful hands. That's better from the Storm. Nice passage of play there.
Yeah, it was nice work. Final pass there from Hannah Forbes. And again, the tries that they've scored is just when they've seen the space in front of them straight away. Here, it's just a little kick out.
Yeah,
and
it
Forbes
was.
goes
I think my son calls that a fly.
on the
I
fly.
think, yeah, on the fly. And that's it. That might be their game, you know. They bring it up to the line. They slow it down just a little bit. You know, they set that platform up and then they go. Whereas Rebels are a different team altogether. They run into it. They're constantly, and that's okay. Either teams, it just works for either of them.
So back down to 1. The Rebels looking to push it back out to 2 straight away. Another set of 6 here off the hands of the Storm. Lucia back in field. Hammond, Tiani Bryce. Really dangerous combination on the field at the moment for the Rebels. Referee just having a look at the sideline.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Unlucky for Tiani there. Beautiful dive.
Rebels with Hammond again. Lucia picks up, gets in behind them, flirting with that dead ball line and just shreds it around the back. They're going to take it up though. Touch must have been made, no penalties given. Storm start their set as they're working hard here in the first couple of touches. Now they let it rip. Russell, the skipper, doing the hard yards for the Southern Storm. As Hillman has to reach for it at half. And they'll finish it off just shy of the UQ Rebels 10-metre line. Tiani this time releases. As Donovan with those fast feet picks up some metres. Murphy goes to Ashurst. As Demi plays it shy of the 7-metre line, coming into the last.
Beautiful
Now
ball.
looping it over the top.
Unlucky.
Looked like it just held up in the breeze a little bit. Yet again, as you can see the crowd in the background, out here in the hill, rugged up tonight.
The pressure from UQ in defence is immense here. They're just, you know, they're constant. They're in your face. They're there all the time.
Nice touch now for the Storm. Not much doing. Still throwing the footy around. And they'll eventually come up to make the touch.
That's what I mean, Scotty. It seems like they don't know what number of touches being called once they're on, because they're not running. You know, even when the subs are coming on, it seems like they're not knowing what number touch it is, so they're not setting up play to be able to go, you know, a strike dump or a scoop from half or whatever they're trying to do. So it's communication. Oh, great hands. I guess needs to be more in terms of the Storm.
Rebels still throwing it around. Storm eventually come up to make the touch. So just over 5 minutes to go. Can the Southern Storm,
Oh,
as I was
unlucky.
about to say, get themselves down the other end? They're looking to level up the scores. It was solid contact there on the touch. Forces the mistake. This is a big defensive set now for the Southern Storm. Off the fingertips of Bryce. They come across to make the touch. Here's Narain. Oh, didn't look like there was any contact made in the touch. They continue to play on as Clarkson gets in behind. Looking, just slings it
beautiful,
over the top to
unlucky.
Narain.
Bit of a netball pass there by Evie.
So they roll on their 7-metre line. As Chadburn goes forward on the first, and they've turned it over.
And this is the defensive pressure I was talking about with UQ. They're just so constant and in your face, and they're up hard, and you know, they're those pests that you don't want to be there when you're trying to ruck. It's really good defence by UQ.
Hammond just couldn't quite get that one on the target. As Clarkson was looking to run on the out. Still a chance for the Storm. They need a set completion. They need to get down the other end. Sykes feeds it.
So the comms needs to start happening now with the Storm. They're great when they're attacking and they're running and they're leading into it. Here's a strike dump. Beautiful dump. There goes Rousel. That's a better set by the Storm.
Now they need to feed off that in defence.
Yep.
And then the next attacking set, ball in hand. They might be in a better field position to look for points. They're trying to level it up. Under 3 to go. Rebels hanging on to this slender lead.
Great dump.
Ashurst feeds it early to Narain.
They'll bring that back for a forward, yeah.
So tap and go. And they've shifted nicely here on the first touch. Again, here's this wave of defence.
Beautiful.
Good ball work though from Muir.
Yep, here they go. This is a better subset by the Storm. There's still 2 minutes to go. They're down 4-3. They can get this strike dump happening. They've got Emma Sykes on now. You'll see her look to set herself up. She'll go. Ooh.
Goes the short ball
I
option.
think she could have gone back the short side there. The middle just sort of turned in just for that little bit. If she's just taken her off her right foot and gone back the short side, she would have definitely had some good curry over there, I like to call it.
Oh, nothing better than good curry.
Right now, eh?
Oh, send it up.
Some nice curry sausages.
Oh. Top 5 greatest meals of all time.
I'll make a good one, Scotty. I'll bring you some down next time.
Bring me over to the Dela Cruz household. Curry sausage, I'm on my way. Big set here. A minute and a half to go.
Offside, yes.
Yeah, penalty's going to help. So they'll take their time. They get the replacement players out onto the field. Archer's making her way on towards the back. She's been good tonight for the Storm. Felicity Archer scored a try in the first half.
Yep. Comms is key here for the Storm. You can see that.
Here's Archer, just a little skip on that sweep.
You can see the right side defence for UQ are right in at one stage. I'd be looking to go left.
Oh,
yeah.
And it just took a little deflection.
She's coming, she's pulling right in, and I guess that's a defensive strategy that she's coming right in. But I mean, if you've got some girls out there that can rip some nice long balls, we said obviously within this weather, but you know, sometimes you just got to take the risk.
Here's Clarkson. Nice ball feeding, coming in, players down on the deck. Clarkson comes back to Ashurst, who just cleanly gets it down yet again. This time it was a nice ball out in front. It's probably fractionally too far. 20 seconds to go. The Storm, it's going to be a bit of a miracle. Good start to the set for them.
Right now, just be setting up a strike dump and just gas.
Get your fastest player in your acting half.
She's got to go now. Yep, one more, got to go now.
And it's Meg Muir who's directing them.
Oh, take her left. Oh, she should have taken her left in the first instance.
Oh, does get away though. Muir into the back and throws the pass, but it comes off the back of Caitlin Teakle. Well, they almost locked it up right as the hooter was sounding. And you could see it was flowing nicely. Muir was directing the traffic. She got in behind them, just not to be tonight for the Storm.
No, it wasn't, but it was a great game all over. Although the Storm I think they were the better team in the first half. You know, they set up some really good tries. Their defence was really good. There was no panic there, but UQ just too strong. And I think UQ off the back of their rucking really got them down there to give them the advantage of being able to attack and get those penalties and attack again. So yeah, great work by both teams, but UQ just too good on the day.
Yeah, and they continue to hold the wood over the Southern Storm. They get the victory tonight, 4-3. You can see our try scorers on your screen. We'll have more Rebels action coming up next. It'll be the men's coming up, and they'll be taking on the Gold Coast. We're going to take a quick break. Men's Premier action coming up next.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advance, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
Men's Premier action coming up next here in round 5. We've got the UQ Rebels taking on the Gold Coast. You can take a look at the UQ Rebels lineup for tonight. Pretty strong lineup. We saw them last week as well, taking on Redlands. They had an 8-all draw against the defending champs. Good game for the Rebels last week. It's been a little bit up and down for them. They went down to the Colts 7-5 in round 3 and had a bit of a scrappy 6-5 win over the Storm in round 2. We take a look at the Gold Coast lineup. First time we've seen Gold Coast on the broadcast in season 2025. Just young superstars coming through. It's really now that whole new generation of Gold Coast players. No Pete Norman this year. Drummy's put the boots up as well. He's in the coaching box for the girls. It's this young crop. It's their time now.
Yeah, and got to give a big shout out to Chase Davids. It's his 18th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
happy
young
birthday
bloke.
to Chase. Big party tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, yeah. There'd be a lot of 18-year-olds if it was their birthday. Wouldn't be playing footy on a Friday night, but it just shows this kid loves his footy and he's an absolute talent as well, and one to watch tonight who comes up to make that touch, and they force the mistake early on from the Rebels, playing it pretty tight within their 7-metre zone there. Smart defence there from the Coast. They just had to come up to make that touch and force the penalty.
I just looked in that. I didn't even realise that it started. It was so
How quick is it? They've gone from halfway down there.
Yes. And it's good, you know, like I brought my son down here. He's 12. He just made the Queensland under-12 team. And I said, look, come on down. Watch how touch is played at the top level, you know. So it's him and his little mate Riley are down watching the boys closely tonight.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing how the Coast go this year. Semi-finalists last year. They've been thereabouts over the last couple of Metro Cup seasons.
Ooh.
Now, yeah, almost in. Just probably half a metre short of the line in the end. As now the Rebels get up nice and early coming out of the line. It's the last now. And the touch has been made. So they roll downfield after getting the penalty as well. Jai Charlton caught in position on that last touch of the set for the Coast. Now contact there, Madden, and it's going to go away from him. Goes away from the Rebels. Penalty in possession. Just coming up under the grill. Now the Gold Coast dancing around. They're pretty tight in the middle at the moment.
It's good to see the Gold Coast breeding these young fellas that are coming up through the game. They're like, there's some really, really young boys, young men, I should say, in this team. It's good to see that succession plan works down there when, you know, they're getting a lot of, like the older boys, like Drum and the likes of Dills and that, getting these younger fellas in quite early to play in their teams down on the coast as well.
Now the Rebels, Bell in the half. He's got a beautiful right to left.
Too much curry tonight he's had.
He's already been on the curried sausages.
Great, beautiful ball, just too much.
Gold Coast restart on their 7. Here's Charlton. Now.
Ooh, I don't know if he touched that.
Yeah, I thought the same. He's not complaining too much. Enjoys. He heads over to the sideline. And taking that famous number 3 Gold Coast jersey this year. As we mentioned, Pete Norman got the feet up.
You
this
reckon?
Year.
You reckon?
I
he's
reckon
got
we'll
the
probably.
feet up?
I reckon we'll probably see him at some stage, old Pete.
100% we will.
Little wrap around.
Ooh.
As Pearce. There's a little look back straight away. Mike Phillips out there, putting the hand up, making that touch. Here's Pearce again on the sweep.
Ooh.
This time, just caught behind. As Bell cops a little shot around the noggin. Coming into the back end of the set now. Streeter out in front.
Oh.
Slick.
Knocked back in there. It's unfortunate. I thought it was going to be 4, but nice direct play by the Gold Coast rucking so far.
It's Tika. Gets it down, heads over for a breather. Now Skinner. Looks to scoop around. And almost getting on the outside. Pearce had to get across. And he makes that touch there on Harding. Sharp bit of footwork from Harding. As now Foxcroft has a bit of space, comes back into Bell, and now flows nicely for the replacement players coming on as Walker gets it down. They're setting up nicely. Madden, early release. Prendergast just lollipops it over the top to Jackson Walker.
Beautiful little, I like how you call that a lollipop.
And just over the top.
Let's not talk about pop. My kids have been K-popping for the last month. It's still my head in. Soda pop. Beautiful little lollipop over the top there. Nice finish by Jackson Walker.
It was just a really sharp set from start to finish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As now the Coast look to pick up and go. It's Kaya Tika. They put the brakes on. This time he feeds it early from half. Nice footwork in underneath.
How quick was that, Scotty? Look at the replay. How quick did he get down there? It just makes my back ache. If thinking about it, he's just off the right, straight, and he just squared him up a bit, didn't he? Bang, off. Big right foot, and then just, yeah. That's just, it's not, that's just wrong, but it's so right.
The perfect description. It's so wrong, but it's so
wrong,
right.
but it's so right.
Yeah, Lennox Tika, man. He's so dangerous down there.
Yeah, I had a lot to do with his mum. I played against his mum when she played for New Zealand, Yvette, and you know, when I lived in Sydney, his dad hoots. So, yeah, it's good to see that the pedigree has come through.
What do you reckon? He's getting that sort of stuff from mum or from dad?
Definitely mum.
Oh, yeah.
She'll love me saying
No
that.
doubt
Definitely
about it.
mum. She was quick. She was very good on her feet as well.
As now we see a little bit of clunkiness in there, but it has come off the UQ Rebels. Penalty for the Coast. Davis right foot.
Oof.
Dancing around. We'll come back out to the 7 metre line. The birthday boy, here he goes. He plays it. Now it's Kaya who looks to try and dance around.
You can see the difference in the styles already. It's very, I guess, static from the Gold Coast team, which always has been, given that there's a lot of, players from New Zealand that have come over or that have grown up here, you know what I mean? So then you look at the UQ team. Oh, another little lollipop. Oh, unlucky by Chase there. But you see the UQ team, they get down to the line and they don't pull the handbrake. They just go, go, go. It's just constant. And I love either style. I think they're both awesome.
Yeah, really contrasting. But like you said, they're great to watch on either side.
Yep.
We can't lose tonight. Up here in the commentary box. A couple of little errors, though, coming in for the UK Rebels, gifting Gold Coast the better of the field position at the moment. As Phillips plays it.
And that's what I thought. When Drum came over, I remember him playing for the New Zealand under-18 team back in the day, and very sort of static. Oh, lovely long ball intercepted there. Very static player. But then when he adapted this, like a bit of the Aussie style of playing, along with his style of playing, that's why he's the best. He was unstoppable because he was the best at both.
Oh. It's such a good point you make towards the back end of his career, the running game that he had, coming out of the box and getting it down for some of the young kids.
Yep.
That just shows the class.
Flick over.
As we see
Oh!
Crocodile rolling his way in there, hoping to get across. That was Jordan Blanco coming in for the Rebels tonight. No James Courtney for the Rebels. Blanco, very good player though, out on the flanks. He's coming off for a breather. Probably putting all his arms and legs back into joint after stretching out, trying to score that try. Nice roll downfield again, though, here from the coast is Charlton.
Ooh,
great ball. It's just out in front. Phillips had to reach for it. Now the Rebels on the first with Madden. Walker ducks the head, he gets it down. Here's Jacob Madden now. As Lupton plays it.
Oh, nice footwork. Beautiful ball. Unlucky.
So both teams throwing a few punches in this one.
Not literal. Not
literally, hopefully. We have seen some of these big boys get a little testy from time to time.
Keeps the excitement in the game. I mean, it's an exciting game, but, a little bit of push and shoves never hurt anyone. And if Peter Bell's watching or listening to me, he'll be definitely going, yeah, that's her to a T.
Absolutely. A leopard never changes its spots.
No. And as you get older, you really take advantage of getting older and being able to push people and go.
Particularly the younger kids too, hey? Like, you want to try and get past me, young buck?
Get past me, I'm going to push you over.
Coast again with a really good opportunity. Here's Lennox, the try scorer for the GC. We'll just pull the brakes on this momentarily. Feeds it back in. Zachary working in the middle.
Yep.
Out to Harding, who wraps around. Bring it back.
Yep.
Those forward passes off the ruck. They'll get marched downfield as well, not returning the ball straight to the mark. Brett Freshwater, very experienced referee, making the call on that one. Campbell Muir alongside. And the young bloke, Lockie Freshwater, father and son combo out here reffing tonight.
Any relation to Sharon Freshwater?
I don't actually think so,
yes.
no.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. I've actually always wondered that. I don't think so. Now looping over the top. They come across comfortably to make the touch in the end. No, still one more to go. And another looping ball, and Phillips just stands dead still and catches it on the chest, but they will come back in the middle. And then quick tap and go. Carter Skinner there burying their head, and it's going to go against him. So interesting. Might not have got the hand out to initiate the touch. He was ready for the contact there coming off the back fence, Carter. It gives a pretty good opportunity now to the Rebels. As Madden's dancing around. Gold Coast still got to keep pushing forward here in their 7 metre line. Now
Oh.
Jacob dancing around. He almost held the ball around behind his own back and
Yeah.
legs, trying to avoid the contact.
I think for the Gold Coast, they were very lucky there. The link came up on the short side, up to cut him off. I think if they offloaded that, they could have, beautiful little short side play. Oh, nice touch by the Gold Coast.
Yeah, Kai Castle's reading that nicely. There's Blaze. Look very sharp and a nice ball.
Oh, good shove.
It's starting to get a little bit more heated out there between the teams, but Gold Coast continue to roll down. Early release from Charlton to Tika. He cops his
surely
shot.
There's a penalty.
They took him down.
Yes,
They'll get it.
Yeah. He took him out of the play. He wanted to be still involved in, he set himself up to be still involved in that play. Young Lennox. Sorry, I keep calling him young, but they are.
Yeah. Anyone that's younger than me is young.
Yeah. Oh, nice by Chase. Davis, beautiful dive, unlucky.
There's still a few touches to work with here. As Tika comes back in towards the middle. Oh, we're now just ripping it over the top. Oh, nice little soft hands and coming back in. They held it, and Rebels had to get across to make the touch. It was an interesting big bomb.
It was.
Big centre and Tiamo there in the middle. Not too sure if that was part of the plan.
Well, I
but
think he was just a bit too quick for everyone then. Oh, what a ball. Inside. Oh, that's a try. Yep. Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. Beautiful ball by Lennox Tika. See it on the replay here. Dump. Got it back. Absolute ripper.
Good finish as well from Maya Phillips, quality winger on the outside end. You can see Phillips running on that out line.
Yep.
As the ball was still swinging across.
He still had to manipulate his body a little bit to keep it in.
Get away.
Yep.
The Rebels from the restart coming up with the error. The Gold Coast in front by 1. They're looking to make it 2, but Foxcroft picks it off and looks to go himself.
Has he got the wheels, Scotty?
Black jerseys coming from everywhere. And smartly takes it down. You get a nice advantage getting an intercept through the 0 touch as well. So changes for UQ. As Madden comes back in. Early ball release,
beautiful
sharp there
hands.
from Walker. And sends the Rebels now back out to the 7. The flick ball around the back, almost
Nice little
squeezing in.
Yeah, it was. That went too quick for me just then. The little flick around the back. I think I might need some of my glasses.
Here's Harding. They're just steadying the ship nicely on the coast as Charlton gets it down.
Oh, beautiful play. Oh, 6 to go. They've got a nice little combo, Tika and Charlton, don't they?
Yeah.
They know each other pretty well by the looks of things. And even Chase Davis.
Yeah, while they're young, they've played a lot of footy together
Yeah.
now. And coming through juniors, and a couple of the boys might be like a year or two older than some of the younger ones, but just getting those couple of seasons together over the last 2 Metro Cup years, again, playing with those experienced players along the way as well has
100%.
just set them up nicely.
It's like they're getting better younger.
Yeah.
I've noticed. Like the experience of some of these the younger players now is just, we would, back in the day, you see that, these guys are like 25, 26
Yep.
and being this good. These guys are, 17, 18 and just have so much skill. And just their knowledge, their footy IQ is phenomenal. I love it.
So happy just to burn the first couple of touches here at the coast as some changes come on. Skinner will play it. Well, the last couple of years it's been for Carter Skinner as well, captain of his country this year. Now flat ball from half. Charlton decides to rip it early. They'll bring it back for that pass in the midfield. Forward from the ruck. Now the Rebels with Blanco picking up big meters down the Gold Coast side of the field, right in front of their box.
First touch that was, I think, too.
Was.
Beautiful meters.
Now the Madden brothers combining in the middle as Jacob dances around. They're holding at the moment here, the Gold Coast. Get sharp off that left foot, I think. Brett Freshwater likes it. There's a lot of protests here from the Gold Coast. Didn't see too many referees overturn a decision.
Yeah, it was a great dump. They dumped on the outside. No, they dumped on the short side middle. And I still see the link still coming in. Is that a thing? Is it a thing that they're doing? Like the short side link is still coming in? Because like if they just give that pop on the outside to Lockie Pearce, he's in anyway.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
So nice little hit back there from the Rebels. There's Madden.
Whoa. That again.
Unbelievable.
What a dive by Lennox Tika.
Well, that was Kaya that time.
Was it Kaya? Was it?
They're so similar the way they play.
The 6.
Yeah, the 6 is Lennox. He
Lennox.
feeds it.
Oh,
gives it to the 5.
Jeez.
Young Kaya. Just the whole body just goes limp and down.
If you could all see Scotty's like
I'm like
6'2", and he's trying to show me in the commentary box
And
what
I
he
look
is.
stiff as a board up here. Nothing's moving like Kaya just did. There's no way I could get down like that. And if I did get down, I wouldn't be able to get back up. As now the ball almost presents itself for Caleb Bell.
Mate, your tower, you wouldn't be able to get. That's what
The back's
people
hurting
my
just from
height
trying
can
to
do
do
that.
that. Yeah. I'll leave it to the play. There's a reason why they're down there and I'm up here. Well,
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Beautiful dive by Kaya. Sorry I got that wrong.
Here he goes again. Again, ball in one hand, as casual as you like. Now Charlton has a look at the defensive line. Holds him up.
And
Does
the
come back to
sweeper.
Kaya. They go away. Charlton picks
Ball
up
stay
nice
out.
speed and then did a good job to take it
He
and
did.
reel it in and almost get it back down before the defence comes across. But they make the touch in the Rebels.
Good rucking here by UQ.
Lupton rolls him over the halfway line. Pearce, a little bit of spark coming out of the box. As Madden follows suit, Prendergast, he
Beautiful
decides to rip
ball.
this time. And a lovely little catch and flick back
Lucky
on the
Pearce,
inside.
Jeez. Haven't seen him play in a while, and he just looks more and more like his father every day when I watch him play. So nice to see. He came on, beautiful rucking, nice long ball, and just that little pop back on the inside. Great dive. It wasn't that much, but it was awesome. Any dive is a great dive to me
Yeah.
these days.
He's such a good player, Pearce.
Oh,
and it was
yeah, and
lovely little back on the inside from Foxcroft because he
Yeah.
actually had a little bit of time that he could hold it and then shoot it across. Just made the defence come across. Great try from the Rebels. Lock it up.
I had the privilege of having a lot to do with his dad, with Craig,
Yeah.
when we were younger. You know, him and he came up to Darwin to do a lot of stuff up there and ended up playing for the Barbarians sort of later on in his career. And, yeah, just the absolute amazing person and, you know, one of the best touch players ever to play the game. And he's just a reflection of his dad.
Well, the young bloke's
Yep.
not too far off either. He's had some sort of career and still playing great footy as
Yes.
well. Queensland Men's Open at one point in time, and it wasn't that long ago, he was the best player in the world getting around.
Yep.
He was unbelievable a few years ago, and he's still going pretty good at the moment,
is.
Lockie Pearce. And it's a good game that we've got here as well. And like we saw in the women's, pretty tight contest. We go into the break, 3 tries apiece. Got another good one here.
Yeah, it's been a really good half so far. You know, three apiece. It's definitely a tight game, but yeah, we'll see what the second half brings.
Take a quick break. We're all locked up here at halftime. It's UQ Rebels 3, Gold Coast 3.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.
We take you into the halftime box here with the UQ Rebels. Their coaches, Tyrone Bruce, Phil Guymore, giving some instructions out there. Tight contest. Gold Coast are up and about in this game. And we go into the break here, locked up at 3 tries apiece. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the Metro Cup action. Get on BMTA's Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok. Keep up to date with all the action. You can go back and watch all the games as well that we've seen so far, as well as replay tonight's match on their YouTube page. And make sure you got all your information up to date here with the Metro Cup. Halfway through round 5 of the season. We've got a little bit of a break coming up as well. National Youth Championships, Queensland All Schools not that far away as well. We'll be down at beautiful Coffs Harbour. We should probably start looking at the long-range forecast. We always check out what's going on as soon as Coffs Harbour is picked up on the calendar.
Yeah, well, last year when we were down there, Scotty, we had to
came
call
back
it
pretty
off.
quickly.
Yeah, we got caught off on the Saturday morning, was it? Yeah. Oh, pretty much a Friday afternoon. So, yes, I was home in my bed Saturday night.
Yeah, fingers crossed we get better weather this year.
Yes.
But yeah, big back end of the year coming up. And it won't be too long before we start getting into state cups as well. Queensland, New South Wales.
5 grand finals, NRL grand finals, NRLW grand finals. It's all happening.
Best time of year.
Yes.
Best time of year.
Sometimes I can't wait till it's over, but
I know, your busy schedule. We were talking before, holy dooly. It's a busy time, that's for sure. Gold Coast with the first touch of the footy. Can they be the first team to score? Coming in their second, you betcha, baby.
Oh, look at the combos from the brothers. First set of the second half. Beautiful little pick-up from dummy half. Gone short. Ninja back on the inside. Beautiful.
Nice way to start for the GC. Guy picks up his second. Here's Lupton. Good last week for the Rebels. Got 2 tries, and the last 2 tries for the Rebels in that game. Saw them lock up and take a draw against Redlands, who had been undefeated so far in the season.
Great defence. They're off the line pretty quick, aren't they, Scotty? The defence is just so aggressive and so quick. Oh, got him.
That was very sharp.
Yes.
just squared him up a little bit and then went off that right foot. Coming into the last now, Walker had the options there. The link was probably the one to go with. Lupton again punching through that link hole option again. Those 2 tries that we saw from him last week, that was exactly that line that he ran. Big, tall frame.
Unlucky, yeah.
With the penalty away this time around.
It was great shooting by UQ. He just got himself into the ruck because I think he couldn't slow himself down.
There's Kai again this time. Has to go back to the mark. Charlton from half. There's Davis.
Nice defence.
Splits them through. Walker ducks the head on the first. There's Eddie. He strolls forward. Now Bell onto the field. Jordan out there as well. There's Madden.
Ooh, 6 to go.
Learn the repeat set. They make their claim, the Coast. Erickson. It will be another repeat set here for the UQ Rebels.
UQ are so dangerous when they're playing their running game. You know, they got to set their platform and then get that strike dump happening, but they've got to move the Gold Coast defence around a little bit.
So can they do that in this set? There's Jordan Bell on that 7-metre line. Jacob Madden spreads it through. They'll bring it back. They must have heard the calls of the forward pass coming near the Gold Coast. There's Kaya. Links up with Davis. Now Charlton. Harding changes out of the box. A nice flow here from the Gold Coast. Sharp pick up from Lennox. Ends up coming back on the inside. It's Iamo. There's UQ Rebels defenders coming across there to make the touch. As Caelan Bell goes forward on the first, it's Jordan. Loops one out the back. Done a good job to get himself out of trouble. Pierce onto the field, just
great work,
skips
Lockie.
away.
Beautiful. Oh, what was that for?
Over the mark.
Yeah.
He ended up
yes
getting
and
away
no.
from, I think with Takrai, he got away from in the first instance. He kicked away. He just came back at him right at the death.
I feel like UQ are sort of similar to the women's game, the way they play. They've got to, when they start playing a little bit more direct and not looking to go to the box off of every single set when they start their rucking set, they're going to find they're going to get a bit more, I suppose, an advantage over the other team because no one's playing direct at the moment. They're all looking for the subset.
Here's Clark, and he has another go. This time he'll get it. He liked the previous look, Taylor Clark in there. He had a good chat with the referee, and I think he was happy with the previous call. And they get it back on the very next play. Here he is here going back. You can see he's like, righto, well, wasn't happy with that one, but I'll have another crack at it this time around.
Side. Yeah, I don't know. That was a bit of a 50-50, but it's always going to be go towards the attacker. That's what I say to my under-12s is to get yourself off the line, take that one step off the line when somebody dives at it, because the 50-50 call, it's more than likely always going to go to the attacker.
Yeah. You put the referee under pressure. They've got to make that decision.
Yep. And because he was offside in the first instance as well, so it's a really hard one.
Now Eddie tries to get in underneath. So that last try sees Gold Coast go up by 2 as well. Now Flatten Harder was there. And the ball hits the chest. They go over and score.
It's on. They're just they've got to be just chopping those holes a little bit more, sort of from an out position running in. Oh, what's that call? Ankle tap?
Not too sure. It's just happened a little.
He hit his foot. I don't know whether the ball got stuck in the ruck and hit in the ruck or something. Who knows?
Must have been in the ruck. They get a bit funky with the signals sometimes, the referees out there. Looks like they're dancing from time to time. Campbell Muir, he's a good ref. He knows what's going on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Charlie, he's just skipped and danced his way in. Oh, and they'll say touch.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I think they made the touch on Harding.
Yeah, he had so much time and so many options just then. Just a little bit too casual. Oh, touch pass. I'm going to put it out there to all the refs. I want to see a bit more theatrics.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Theatrics, yeah.
Yeah, I'll play that one.
In
In the signals and
In
the
their signals,
yeah, a bit of
please.
flamboyance.
just makes I love commentating, but those types of things just commentator's dream.
But when they got the bright pink uniforms
Yep.
out there as well, now they're standing
Ooh.
out.
Unlucky. They were sort of both falling. The momentum, they were both falling at the same time then. He had to grab onto him.
So repeat. And they go short side. That was sharp again. But these forward passes off the ruck.
First touch.
Yeah, full set of 6 to work with, and then they're going to get marched as well for not giving the ball back to the mark. So it might be a little bit of frustration starting to creep in for the Rebels because they're creating those opportunities, but they're not coming off at the moment. They just don't quite have the polish on the back end of it. Still 12 minutes to go.
And they've got to take advantage of those, repeat sets that they get on the line. They are a very good team when they're running. They got to, I understand the reason for the static play, but if your team is about running, you've got to start doing it. Stop trying to play a static game against a team that plays static all the time.
Davis,
offside.
and they'll go through the big play on call.
Beautiful ball.
A smart footy and playing to the whistle on the coast. You can see. Let's take a look now. He probably didn't even get feet on the line there, Jackson Walker.
He was up way before the... Yeah, they're just those easy tries that you don't want to give away, especially when you're 5-3 down. Oh,
Yes.
Lockie.
Oh, he liked it. You could tell by his body language. He liked that one, Lockie.
Oh, they're having words, I think.
He'll get on with the job.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. Prendergast comes back to him and look at him just throw his body in it. And now sprints back to get it onside in defence. He's a jack in the box.
He is.
He's in everything again tonight. Lockie Pearce. As the Rebels looking to try and force a mistake in defence. Gold Coast doing a good job so far. And as Charlton threads it, late ball.
Hands.
Harding, they're throwing it around and picking up meters as they do it. Harding is quick and look at him getting behind the Rebels. Just trying to find someone to link up with. The beautiful flick out the back. As Charlton holds on to the footy as long as possible.
That was... How quick was he?
Oh,
my goodness.
Madden might have gotten away with one. It looked a little sloppy in the play, the ball. And now the Gold Coast give away a penalty. Now, they don't want to give away cheap penalties as well and get into this nitty-gritty stuff with the Rebels. They're up by 3 at the moment.
Yep.
They're in control of this game. They need to close it out from here.
Yeah, definitely.
As Eddie feeds it to Lupton. Nice ball
Beautiful.
from Lupton.
Ooh.
This time, we've got all clears.
All clears, both sidelines. Wow. And this is the thing you just said. They don't want to get into the nitty-gritty stuff with UQ. This is what they want them to do, right? So once you start doing that, then everything starts to fall to pieces. So they've just got to keep doing what they're doing in the Gold Coast. They're on top at the moment, but they just can't lose their heads right now.
It was a great ball from Lupton. Just had the chance to have those couple of little steps, have a look at the defensive line and crisp out of the hands, right to left. Sam Thomas finishes it in the corner. Down to 2. And plenty of Rebels jerseys there to make that touch. There's a little bit of sportsmanship there. Kai goes back to the mark. Here's Clarkin. Last touch. Tiamo decides to rip. So they'll start their set on their 7-metre line.
Ooh.
It's threading across.
Yeah.
Walker does the same as well. He didn't worry about the threat of Gold Coast defenders coming up. As Pearce
Checks
back
that
in.
back in. He'll go here. Oh,
just-
unlucky.
Might have been a little, we get in here. Gold Coast player get tangled up in the ruck, was it? There's a bit of chat going on. And we got Madden coming across. And we'll get sent back. So Campbell Muir is having a chat with both teams there.
That was, yeah, discipline now has got a, oh, great touch. Has got to come into play for Gold Coast here.
They swing it back to Riley Madden, who shows it to Jacob. Jacob hop, skips and jumps and goes himself.
Oh, he's caught it.
He's got him in.
And this is where you don't want to lose your head. You can't. And even those small things like giving that penalty away just before on the touch where, you know, Lockie Pearce was coming in and he'd clearly dropped it, but just that little extra push. Beautiful step off his left. Nice. Back-cracking try.
Oh, I'm not even try to do that one again. Madden gets his third try of the game, and they've all been similar to the one that we just saw there. Just diving in underneath, sharp off the feet.
All the momentum's with UQ right now, and they're down 5-6.
Lennoxo, the danger man. There's a little look. We caught in two minds whether to sing it or go himself.
And you can hear the box from UQ just saying forward, next job, next job. They know what they've got to do. It's not hard. Touch is a very simple game.
Here's Jordan
Strike
Bell.
Dump.
Yeah,
Beautiful
nice set.
dump.
And the short
Wow, there we
ball.
go. This is this discipline I was talking about from Gold Coast. They've gone away from it. What's working for them. And they're making the meters so easy up the ground, Scott, at UQ at the moment. And they're just playing direct.
Yeah, one of their best sets
Yeah.
of the game so far. And nothing better to finish it off as well, just by punching through the
Yeah.
middle with a nice little short ball off the hip.
And it's the old rules of touch, you know. The first and second, we know you're never going to get momentum when you're rucking, but it's that third, fourth, and if they're flying at those moments in the game, on the third and fourth touch, fifth and sixth are going to be brutal. So it's got to be so disciplining your defense.
Here's Pearce again.
Yep,
This
playing-
time he'll go back.
They're not coming to the sub box now. They're playing very direct, which has been working for them.
No touch made there on Riley Madden as Prendergast just gets caught up. And they'll look to set coming in. Prendergast has a look. This time goes long. Foxcroft just catches it and puts it down.
That's about 3 tries.
Three on the go.
Was it 3? It was 5-3. So yeah, 4 tries in a matter of what, 6-7 minutes? I feel, maybe.
Yeah, it's been some turnaround.
Yeah. 4 tries, sorry. What am I talking about? 5 tries. God, my maths was out. It's been a long week.
Now the Coast. And they find themselves behind after being in front by 2. And Harding taking it to the line.
His acceleration, number 11, Casey Harding for the Gold Coast, is phenomenal. When he gets the ball and he accelerates, it's like, yeah, he's so quick.
And he's a big unit as well.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah,
I'll say it. Big
that's what I
boy can
mean.
move.
Yeah, oh.
And now this is just
Here he
falling into
goes.
the hands of Kalen Bell, who looks at options left, looks at options right, and he's going to hold it. And now they get tangled up there. Phillips coming through. Probably not a bad penalty to give away in the end.
Yeah.
And Mike Phillips just slowing things down.
And he just, like Casey Harding's talking about him, he just mowed him down in about 3 steps.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he's a big unit. That's what I was trying to get at. I didn't want to say it. I didn't know whether it's sort of that, you know.
I think he'll take it as a pat on the back.
Okay, no
He
worries.
knows.
Okay, sorry, Casey, if I did offend. I wasn't trying to. I'm saying you're phenomenal. You're fast.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment. He's
Take
always
it
been a
as a
big guy. I
compliment.
remember him coming through like the junior state cups and everything like
Yeah,
that, and he's
yeah.
just always been very skillful, solid young fella.
Yeah.
But geez, we have wheels, absolute wheels to burn. Here
Yeah.
he is coming up out of the line,
Oh.
but doesn't make the contact. And Jordan Bell, he gets another try to his name, and this Rebels juggernaut is rolling on now.
They're playing very smart, very strategic, very tactical at the moment. UQ.
That's
Yep,
sharp.
Nice.
Second try to Jordan Bell. What a turnaround this has been. And these will be, there's still 3 minutes left in this game. They're only down by 2, so we don't want to put a line through them at the moment. But these are still really good games for a young team like this.
Yeah, 100%.
As we see them sing this out, we'll see how this set plays out. Last touch for them now as Charlton just swings it around. But they'll take so many learnings out of this, whether we're in front by a couple of tries against a really good opposition in the UQ Rebels, but it just shows
Yep.
how you really got to play for that full 40 minutes.
And you've got those older heads too, that helps in the UQ team, like the likes of Lockie Pearce, that, can bring it back in to just calm down a bit, bring it back to what we do best, and then, it'll come. Here we go again. Oh, great touch. Yeah, it does help to have that little bit of experience in these teams, especially at this time in the game.
So 2 minutes to go. We've seen funkier things that can happen.
We
They need
have,
a point.
we have.
They've got to score in this set, though. If there are any chance, is this the man to do it for him? We've got Harding working with Teague. This time Harding picks up, goes himself, gets in behind them again. How does he find this space all the time? Throws it out the back to
What a
Tika.
shot. Nah.
Now they're just holding things up. This doesn't help the Gold Coast's case because it's seconds off the clock. They're going to get a penalty instead. Minute and a half on the clock.
Oh,
He's got the hot hand, Casey Harding, at the moment.
does.
Here he is, ball in hand. This time he links up with Kaya. Just over a minute to go. It's another penalty. There might be a bit of gamesmanship here from the Rebels.
Someone going on, yeah, someone's been subbed off. Yep.
We can actually see it's Blaze over on the other side. He's picked up an injury. So he's going over. It's Harding.
time.
Dances to
Ooh.
wow, that was real close again. And he comes straight back to the mark to play it. We're under 60 seconds now. As Tika threads it across.
Great defence.
And they'll hold on. Here the Rebels. There was a bit of push and shove in the back.
Ooh.
A little push and shove.
Big brother
Game's done.
comes.
Here he comes.
The big brother comes.
No, I'm just coming across to shake hands. Oh, the hooter hasn't gone yet. Just cover that little smother.
Yeah, I really love the resilience of the UQ team. They've, they were down. In 5-3 down can be really hard to come back from sometimes, and they've just, kept their rucking, doing what they do best, playing direct, and then once they got down to the, attacking part of the field, they've just picked their running game up once again, and here they go. And that's the game.
Yeah, I think they'll tap and go across and shake hands. Probably good that we just wrap this one up. As Lennox was just trying to get one back there for the brother. As Walker, though, skips it across.
there we
and now, Kyle, where did he come from? Was he even one of the players that was supposed to be on the field just then? The referee,
I'm not
Lucky
gonna say
Freshwater,
anything.
is wisely trying to shield and get in between, but I don't think he's quite happy with this. You can't do that. It's fair to say. Particularly, I don't even know if Kaya was actually one of the 6 players that was on the field at the moment at that part in time.
De-escalate.
Yes, let's just calm it down, boys. They are still a little bit testy over there. But the rest of the players are shaking hands and they want to finish this one off.
Oh, there's some, there's the referees having some words to say to young Tika.
Yeah. see Mike Phillips is in there trying to help calm this down as well. We'll take a look at the try scorers in the end. It was just that wave of momentum, just back-to-back tries from the UQ Rebels, got them in front, and that just closed out the game from there.
Yeah, definitely. You see in the, like I said, the experience of Lockie Pearce coming on and just playing so hard and so fast and playing so direct forward. You know, just setting that platform up for the likes of the Bell boys coming on, Matt. And you know, he's definitely one of the experienced ones in the team. And that's what you need in the back end of those games, especially when you're down 5-3.
So good win for there from the Rebels in the end. Final score 8-6. We've got Southern Storm Gold Coast double coming up for you next week in round 6. Storm taking on the Coast in the men's premier. That'll be followed up again in the women's premier as well. Thanks for your company tonight. Big thank you to you as well, Bo
Thanks,
Dela
Scotty.
Cruz.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Good to be back on these hallowed fields which you used to terrorise players back in the day.
I don't know about that.
We'll catch you again next week.
Thanks.
We're the Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association, a touch football competition at Brisbane's best location. We're Australia's largest touch football operation, and everyone can play, no discrimination. A legacy dating back to 1973. Who could have guessed what this club could be? Intro through to rep programs, 800 teams a year, major events, and those who just come for a beer. We're players, we're coaches, we're administrators, we're volunteers, we're referees, we're coordinators. We range from 4 to 75 years of age, and we play together on the same stage. BMTA Mustangs, we're one herd, the home of touch football. Haven't you heard? White Sill Reserve in the heart of Camp Hill, from the heat of summer through the winter chill. Beginner to advanced, we are a community. You can play too. This is your opportunity. It's the fun, the fitness, the culture, the friends. 6 nights a week, touch never ends. It's the run, the step, the pass, the try. And it all stems from our why. People, place, performance is what we're about. BMTA is touch football, day in and day out.